Arcade Heroes.
Greetings, gamers. This is Adam with ArcadeHeroes.com, checking out another arcade exclusive light gun shooter or mounted gun shooter, Kaiju Rampage: The World of Monster Eye, with some very cool LED effects on the guns themselves, which are sort of representative of chain guns. And during the game, depending on what type of weapon you're using, it'll change the special effect on those LEDs. But this game is actually the third in the series. I guess before I get to that, really quick, this has always used something like the Kinect sensor or a variation of it to have these moments where you have to move your whole body to avoid obstacles or swim or other things, swat at insects, stuff like that. In addition to the mounted gun shooting action, which is fairly typical as far as how it plays out, with fighting lots of little creatures and shooting the little circle reticles on the screen and all that. But as I was saying, it is the third in the series. The first two were called Monster Eye and Monster Eye 2, but good luck at finding those out there in the States, because nobody major picked them up when they first came along, and so it was very rare to come across them as to a location that might have imported one or bought it from one of the companies that was trying to sell it here in the States. But this particular version, one reason why they didn't bother calling it Monster Eye 3 is because, again, it didn't get a lot of coverage in the States, but this is also being carried by LAI Games in the Western Hemisphere, and so LAI decided to just kind of make it seem like it's the first thing in their own thing. And as far as how the game plays, as I already mentioned, it has a lot of fairly typical tropes within light gun shooters, fitting in with the likes of Dead String Pirates and Let's Go Island. I would say it falls a little bit more on the Let's Go Island / jungle style, with the man and woman and trying to be a little bit comedic. I didn't play it enough to find out if it really hit those same beats or not, but it's same kind of thing. And then graphically, this one, in my opinion, looks really good, and that's helped by the fact that it's using Unreal Engine 5, and so it does operate at 60 frames a second from what I can tell. And then just, again, throws in things to spice up the gameplay, in addition to moving your body on occasion, having to tap the button there, or sometimes having to do little puzzles and such. And it has several different levels, big boss battles. Obviously, calling it Kaiju Rampage is to compete with Godzilla Kaiju Wars. That's also there in the industry, but this one doesn't have VR attached to it. This also does have a motion seat, and so it is what they used to call 5D immersive game or 4D arcade gaming. We don't really see much of that show up anymore. They just usually say like simulator or something along those lines. But this one, I believe, is shipping very soon. I need to get a confirmation on that along with the price, but since it's available in the States through LAI Games, then you should be able to enjoy it here pretty soon, and it probably will be showing up at a lot of family entertainment centers, and it's exclusive to arcades, so that's a bunch of bonuses. But that's it for my commentary here. This video goes on for quite a while. It's a 13-minute long total video, so keep watching after this. Thank you for watching it up to this point, and we'll catch you on the next video.